Playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. DA, it's all yours. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Zach Randolph is out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle. The Rockets win the tip. Westbrook with it. He kicks to Stevenson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Harden, that's good.
I respect Russell Westbrook's passing ability, something that he's worked hard to become better at.
To the paint. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Harris inside, guarded by Harden. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Over Murray. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, Westbrook's so ferocious going to the rim. You have to defend against that first and foremost. But when you do, what about the pull-up? You got nothing.
Martin the bounce pass, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Rockets ball. Rockets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. To the left side wing. Here's Cousins. Millsap grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
They get the rebound. Murray, good.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
And it's Houston's ball. Stevenson dishes to Randolph. Here's Westbrook, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Jokic, another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Stevenson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Savvy veteran skills there from Zach Randolph. Has a good sense of when his teammates can get off those clean looks.
Wide open look here for Murray. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Murray's got 5.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
The Rockets pull it in.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Harris's shot is good.
But Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. For Murray. Westbrook, no good. Nuggets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Barton throws it down.
Well, that's an awesome dunk from Will Barton on that possession. You got to be aware of his athleticism sneaking up on you.
Here's Harden. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Harden's got his second basket of the night. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Cousins. Chandler comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Wilson. Porter's checked in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Harris.
As much as you have to admire his burst in force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Pass to Harden, fires the three, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Nuggets trailed by 3. Morris looking over the floor. The dish now to Grant. Out to Morris. Passes it to Plumlee. Pocket 6. It's another look, and it's good on the layup. Plumlee's got his second bucket.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Stevenson finds Tucker. They get it back. Here's Bogut. Lays it up off the glass.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Murray. Here's Porter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Chandler against Grant. Chandler's shot good.
And how about Chandler muscling his way through that time and focusing on still converting?
To the inside. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Harden outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Off target from outside. Nuggets trail. And a wide open look for Porter. Up again. And Stevenson grabs the board. Puts up a 3.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Rockets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity. You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Chandler out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Harden. And it's Bogut in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Harden can't hit.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Rockets leading by 3. Down low. And it's Stevenson missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Good on the shot. And so it's Houston with it. Now Harden. He's got 9. Here's Chandler. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Vonleh. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Beautiful job by Vonleh to draw the foul. Goes to one of the moves he's been working on, catching the defender out of position.
It's his first trip to the line. One drops. He ties it up.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Vonleh was the 9th overall pick in that highly anticipated draft class of 2012.
Catching up in the changes for Houston. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Chandler. Parsons comes in for P.J. Tucker. Nick Young's checked in for James Harden. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Lance Stevenson. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Westbrook passes to Young. Here's Cousins. Here's Bogut. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
Well, when Andrew Bogut gets close to the rim, that is a time where he's looking to score and picks up the foul.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one is off.
Now, Bogut's such a hard-nosed and intelligent big man, and a player certainly at his position that always has your back.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. That one is no good. For Denver, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Porter, no luck. The Rockets trail. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Barton, wide open, he fires. The Nuggets with another miss. So it's the Rockets now. Westbrook passes to Cousins. Back to Westbrook. Porter against Cousins. Kicks it out to Parsons. Shot clock at 6. Bogut the pass to Parsons. The Rockets with another miss. Nuggets shooting about 42% so far. Harris's shot is off. The Rockets shooting well. They're at 45%. And Westbrook, here we go. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook right now amped up, his volume at 11, physical enough to shake off the contact and send it home.
Barton against Westbrook. Barton passes to Jokic. Dishes it to Porter. Kicks it to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
The course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Chandler comes in for Parsons, and it's Harden in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Harden the pass to Chandler. So the wing on the left. Cousins. The Rockets with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 3. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the wing jumper offline. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. On its way from Young for 2. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Over Harden. Chandler with the block.
Chandler takes his defense seriously. That's what he gets paid for, utilizing his outstanding length to stifle shooters. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Barton, and contact on the shot, so he'll be free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Barton.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Young. And then for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Murray comes in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Michael Porter. The Rockets shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Morris. No good from Cousins.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Murray dishes to Barton. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Cousins inside. Barton defending. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rockets have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far. Plumlee, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Cousins becoming more focused at being a better passer and a more efficient shooter, improving some of the aspects of his game that have made him an all-star in the NBA.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nuggets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That free throw good from Barton.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Both free throws good from Barton. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Harden surveying the D. His 3-pointers off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Nuggets on top, leading by just 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
For the Nuggets, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
And Shaq.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward position.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Barton surveying the floor, and here's Millsap from the arc. Can't hit that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Houston moving it around. High post Cousins. Kicks it out to Harden. Lots of room. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Great block from Millsap, sending that one back.
Barton passes to Harris. All sorts of time. And another miss by Denver.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And finished off by Westbrook.
You got your scorecard out, Kevin. That might be a 50. Or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Barton the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
Well, if they got a favorite play, Kevin, it might be time to break it out. 0 of 4 to start it.
Martin against Cousins. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
For Denver, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That free throw good for Millsap.
I think publicly Paul Millsap has been underrated, but if you talk to people around the league and those people in the know, what he did at his time in Atlanta certainly was something that garnered a lot of attention as a versatile power forward who could play some defense, a self-made player in this league.
Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Vonleh with the rebound.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Westbrook against Murray. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for Houston. Murray kicks to Harris. Here's the pass to Millsap. Here's Porter. Oh, that's blocked. But they get it back. Harris looking it over. Shot clock at 2. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Yeah, Kevin, hope that's not a defensive tactic, but that's what you saw there. Westbrook handling the rock and has the quickness to drive on pretty much anyone.
Pass to Porter. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Westbrook passes to Measure. He kicks it to Parsons. Buries the long-range jumper. Parsons got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap
To go, get back on track.
For the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Measure. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Vonleh. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Harris.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Morris, left side, and the shot goes in. Morris has got his second basket.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Smith. Off the left rim and out.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Passes it to Tucker. And here's Parsons. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The lead is 2. And Grant sends it back. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Murray. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 11 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Giving up a
Run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. On the wing, Harden. Over Murray. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Chandler. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Murray, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Cousins. Westbrook surveying the D. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Morris kicks to Murray. From deep three-point range, no good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game here in Houston. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter. Get out of your seat and let's get it.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Chandler out there with Bogut, and it's Cousins in at the small forward. That's the five for Houston right now. It's Barton with the drive, and the rejection by Cousins.
Offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away.
Westbrook, no good. The Nuggets trail. Here's Barton, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The three from Harden. The kick out to Westbrook. Shoots a three. Westbrook missing again. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Cousins. That puts them in the lead. And that's 12 points for Will Barton. Houston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And coaches looking to seize possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Millsap comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Gary Harris in for Monte Morris. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game, fellas.
Thanks, David.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
Here's Tucker. A three-pointer is right on target. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And can't allow Parsons to get into a comfort zone, especially from that mid-range area.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Tucker. Randolph dishes to Stevenson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Young against Murray. Here's Jokic. Offensive rebound. Millsap. And Millsap snaps it in.
Now that's why Millsap is such a counted-on player. Just knows how to hit the big ones.
Stevenson against Murray. And here's Young from the arc. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Harris off the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you know the team expects Gary Harris to step up with buckets like that when they need them.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Kevin, I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kevin. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. It's a 1-point game. Denver calls timeout. Trey gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Shooting for Houston, Russell Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, the triple-double machine, and what we're trying to get out of Russell Westbrook as he moves on is understanding he can adjust his game to the teammates around him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
The pass to Jokic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go full. Harden. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he makes that one. And it's a 6-point Denver lead.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Cousins inside, guarded by Porter. The Rockets again can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound, and for Houston, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be, scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, a complete center.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Murray, the pass to Jokic, kicks to Porter. Here's Harris. He's guarded by Cousins. Harris against Harden. Shot clock at 5. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Harris.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. It's a certain mindset, Kevin, right now to want the ball at the end of games, and Westbrook has it.
Change here. Young's checked in. Here's Murray, and that's an intentional foul. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Young outside from deep. Kept alive by Houston. And a deep 3 from Harden. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
The 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
Harden's shot is off, and an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Here's Cousins over Jokic, offline. So the Nuggets win it. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Standing by, Court. David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.